Hello, everybody. It's Keith from Crypto Coin Mindset. I hope you're doing well tonight. I'll tell you what, I have run in here, just like bam, trying to get in here before the bell here. Didn't want to make people wait. I know some people are going to be joining tonight, or I'm expecting that some people are going to be joining tonight. So hopefully we'll see them soon. Give me 1 second. I'm going to lower this light here a little bit. So we are good to go. Sit tight. That's all right. Now he can focus more on me. Ta-da! Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. All right, let me get the link in the live chat so you can join in. I hope you do. I see people are starting to pile in here. I appreciate that. Welcome. If you're going to join me, the link to do so is now in the live stream. Please feel free to do that. Go ahead and jump on in, and I'll see you pop in the back here, and then we'll get you on here live. Yeah. So how's everybody's week going? I wasn't kidding when I said I didn't even have a lot of time to jump in here. I still got my dinner here. I gotta eat while we're chatting. So come on, you gotta join in here so I can eat in between. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So I am expecting, like I said, people to kind of join on in here. Make sure if you're new, you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. Don't forget, come on, thumbs up, like this thing. Appreciate having you here. Remember, this Crypto on the Rocks live stream is for you. It's to get you in the live stream talking crypto with me and everybody else. So we'll talk whatever crypto, whatever you want to talk about. And I know I showed you last week, wait, right there with the zero sugar. I couldn't resist. I stopped on my way back to the house today and got some more. So cheers. Oh, God, that's so good right now. Anyway, also tonight, so make sure you stick around, because also tonight we are going to be doing our first DCA. If you were here last week, we talked about setting up, and Philip and Brian from Tiny Crypto Blog helped me to narrow down the list of the assets we're going to use to dollar cost average into. So I'll give you all the details about that shortly. We're going to check the market because I want to see what's going on. And yeah, like I said, link in the live chat. Click that. Come on back here. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, like I said, you'll let me be able to eat dinner because I wasn't able to do that while I'm having a drink. If you can help me with the whole chatting thing, I'd really appreciate that right now. All right, but let's take a quick look at the markets. Bring up CoinGecko here. All right, I just refreshed this. So Bitcoin's at about 28K. Now I'm going to apologize right now. I'm going to end up eating. I got hot dogs and Jack and Coke here. How all American does that get? Just need the apple pie, right? All right. So anyway, you got Bitcoin hovering around 28K. I mean, it's been a little volatile. For the previous videos, it was hovering either side of that 26K mark. It took a jump beginning of the week, and it's kind of held within that, I'd say 27 to 28K range. All right, sorry, I'm chewing your ear. But that's good. That's good. Now, again, we're seeing a little bit of a rise right now, but it's the weekend, and you know what happens on the weekend. All the retail investors come out thinking they're going to make a quick buck, and yeah, they ultimately end up losing their shirt because, come on now. You don't stick around long enough for it to make any money. Now, that's the other thing. I know we're going to be talking about dollar cost averaging as we go on here tonight, but I keep putting out videos basically telling everybody that it's a matter of time, and you can already see a little bit of an uptick in the price of Bitcoin. I believe we're going to start to see that steadier ladder by the time we come to the end of this month, and sooner if we get a Bitcoin ETF approval. Gary Genzel's kicking that down the road as long as he possibly can kick that down the road. Guy's an ass. Anyway, all right, Ethereum, about 1650 here, 1646. BNB, I like BNB, still around that 215 mark, pretty steady. XRP, a lot of fan favorite right there, XRP, 52.7 cents. 52, yeah, 52. So, which is right around where it was last week when we were here for Crypto on the Rocks. The fan favorite here, Cardano, also one of the options we're going to have for DCA here at 26.5 cents. That's awesome. Good buying opportunity, you ask me. All right, let's check out Matic here, 56.5 cents basically. Not bad. Litecoin, I like Litecoin. I think it's great for the utility that it's meant to do. Be currency. Holding in pretty steady around that $65 mark. Sorry, I'm going to chew in your ear again. All right. Bitcoin Cash, 232. Chainlink on the beginner's crypto portfolio, $7.68 a coin. Not bad. It's showing basically still down 3.5% on the week. All right, let's check out AVAX. Whoops, sorry about that. Look at this move by AVAX. I swear I got an alert that said AVAX was down, and bam-o, it turned around, and here we are. It's up 17% in the week. Like, holy crap. Cheers, by the way. All right. Coming in at $10.72. Stellar, also going to be one of those options for DCA. Coming in at 11.2 cents. Down about 1% over the week. I can live with that. Monero, favorite in the privacy coin area. Up almost 4% over the week. 152.22. Monero was a huge buying opportunity like just a month ago, and it's just doing that slow, steady increase that I expect to see from Bitcoin soon. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. HBAR, there you go. Hedera Hashgraph. That's going to be another one that's on our list. And down about 2% over the week at 4.8 cents. And let's check Quant. Why not? I like Quant. Look at this. Holy cow. You've heard me say it. When I bought Quant, it was like $130. Talk about sale pricing right here at under $90 a Quant. Holy crap. Holy crap. So you're asking me, I'm thinking there's still some good buying opportunities here in the cryptocurrency space. All right, come on, people. I can see some people are out there. Jump on in. Join me on this live stream. I appreciate that. Sorry, I gotta eat. Link to join me here live is in the live chat. Come on. Jump on in there. All right, guys. All right. Obviously, ain't nobody wanting to join me tonight, huh? Guys are killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Yeah. Anybody know where that's from? Killing Me Smalls? Come on. Sandlot. You grew up watching that movie, you had a good childhood. Cheers. All right. So, going through the markets, I guess we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to DCA in until people decide they're going to join me. I do expect Philip to join me tonight. Hopefully he and his beautiful wife, Wendy, will be here. And that would be great. I'm not sure. I know I've got some friends who said they were going to put the live chat, the live stream on and maybe go do what they had to do and listen in the background. So, Lori, shout out if you're doing that. And hopefully your brother's along with you. So shout out to you guys. Appreciate you doing that and taking some time to spend your Friday night with me. Crypto on the rocks. Sorry, got to eat again. All right. I know. Sorry, guys. Usually it's drinks. Tonight it's food. Anything goes on Crypto on the Rocks. Well, okay. I shouldn't say that. Almost anything goes. And so if you're out there, come on. Join in. You know, I didn't. So let's pull up CoinGecko again. And we're going to go look at the coins that we are going to be DCA or having the option to DCA into. You guys, you are going to vote where we DCA. Now, if you were here last week, as we were kind of hammering through what was going to be part of that DCA portfolio, cheers. I said I wanted about, 5 or 6 coins to choose from. And I wanted to make sure BTC was part of it. Bitcoin was part of it. And I still want to do that. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to utilize $25 per week. Okay, $25. I think that's reasonable for anybody who's looking to DCA into cryptocurrency, who living pretty much paycheck to paycheck, but wants to put a little bit of money aside. Again, get all the freaking disclaimers out of the way. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, some old guy on the interweb here. Okay. Now that's out of the way. Not that you can't see it on the flipping screen right there. Right there. Oh boy. And I haven't even really started drinking yet. I'm just polishing down number one. Oh no. All right. So of that $25, we're going to put, I'm an advocate of Bitcoin being at least 50% of your portfolio. So we're going to utilize that same standard here. And the lion's share, $15 of the $25 we're going to spend is going to go to Bitcoin. So every week of that $25, 15 is going to go into Bitcoin. And I'm going to put together a spreadsheet. And then starting next week, we'll jump into the spreadsheet before we go and decide, or before you decide what we're going to DCA into. And that way you can see what the progress is. So if you're following along, which again, not financial advice, that's up to you if you want to do that, or go DCA into something else. Good idea. Bitcoin, to me, Bitcoin's a no-brainer. But anyway, so 15 of the 25 every week will go to Bitcoin. Then $10 of the 25 will go to whatever coin you guys decide for that particular week, and we'll just keep DCAing into that. The ones that are stakeable coins, so the ones that we can earn a yield from, we will do that. We will set up a wallet and we will we'll create that yield. All right. So look forward to that because, okay, we're DCAing. I mean, this makes sense, right? we're DCAing into whatever potential cryptocurrency you think is going to last for the long term, maybe even an outlier that you think got some upward potential. And if it has a staking opportunity to earn more of the coin, why not? Why not? Sorry, I gotta have the rest of my hot dog here. All right. Hey, I still got one more hot dog, so you're bumming. Sorry. I know. People are probably leaving because they don't want to see me eat. Sorry about that. Running late today. All right, let's get that off my face. All right, let's go and look up the first coin. All right. This first coin that we are going to have as an option for our crypto portfolio is LCX. This was recommended by Philip. Why is this not going? Come on. All right. Recommended by Philip. And I think we looked it over last week, but we'll do that again real quick right now. So let me stop that and set up. There we go. LCX. All right. So we'll watch this, turn this up a little bit here so you can hear it. And we'll watch this explainer video real quick.
LCX.com, the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange, is a regulated fintech company that focuses on digital asset trading, compliant token offerings, and tokenization. LCX is headquartered in Liechtenstein, with offices in Switzerland, India, and USA. In 2020, LCX received 8 crypto-related approvals by the Financial Market Authority. LCX Exchange is a secure and regulated trading platform for cryptocurrencies. LCX Exchange makes it easy to buy, sell, and store cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, LCX token, and more. LCX DeFi protocol is a second-layer blockchain protocol enabling limit orders on Uniswap. LCX DeFi Terminal is a decentralized trading platform for Uniswap with super-fast markets data, beautiful charting, trading view integration, and DeFi indicators such as liquidity and volume. LCX Token Sale Manager is the most advanced and fully compliant platform for any token sale, regardless of whether it is a utility or security token. LCX STO Launchpad provides a compliant one-stop tokenization platform for security tokens to automate the fundraising and investor management on the blockchain. LCX price oracles are credible and decentralized cryptocurrency reference prices. LCX Terminal is a portfolio management platform across all major cryptocurrency exchanges. LCX Token is the fuel of our purpose-built platform. LCX Token works as a long-term sustainable incentive mechanism to motivate various stakeholders to participate in the ecosystem. This is LCX, LCX.com.
All right. So just to refresh everybody as to exactly what LCX is. Again, this was Philip, and Philip is in the chat. So hopefully he'll make it here on the live stream shortly. Philip, everything's looking great on my end, to be honest with you, brother. I'm hoping you're not having another problem with your Wi-Fi like the other day, because that was a nightmare trying to help you with that. Get Wendy on it. Come on, join me. Link is in the live chat for anybody who would like to come and join and chat about cryptocurrency. So let me pop back over to CoinGecko. And here we go. Bring that back up for you. So LCX is going to be one of the, well, in this case, LCX is a token that we are going to have in our potential portfolio. Again, stick around, everybody. You guys are going to get the opportunity to vote on which one we're going to invest in first. Hey, Michelle, I see you out there. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. So, yeah. Come on, people. Come join me. Other than that, He's gonna be like very boring. Just listen to me chat. Cheers. Okay, so LCX is the first one. The next one you've heard me talk about here before. Matter of fact, I just talked about it a moment ago. Is Cardano. Ticker is ADA. Hang on 1 second. Let's bring that up. This is a fan favorite, so I love the fact that Cardano is in the mix here. Appreciate that very much. Love Cardano just coming out with Midnight. Cardano just coming out with Midnight. Midnight Protocol is basically their way of putting in some privacy features into the Cardano blockchain. Okay, Philip's asking how he gets in here. Hold on, brother. I'll put the link in the live chat again here. Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm sending that back out so anybody can join. Oh, here's Philip. Hang on. Here he is. All right. See, I'm not the only one eating. Welcome, brother.
Hello.
Glad to have you. How is everybody?
Live long and prosper.
Ah, yes. Live long. Wait. Gotta get in front of the. There we go. Yes. What's new and exciting?
Well, Biden's helping Texas build a wall.
Yeah, I know. Small miracles, right?
125,000 students are having their $9 billion loan paid off.
Yes. Don't even get. Are you trying to get me going? Are you trying to get me going?
And then Mike Moss said that the what do they call it? The place where all the money is?
The Fed?
What do they call that place? Huh?
The Fed?
Yeah, whatever. No, it's where
The
they
central-
print money.
Yeah, that's the Fed.
All right.
The central banks.
Yeah, that the country's bankrupt.
We are. We can't even afford the interest payments on our debt. Our debt is rising. It's over $33 trillion. The sad piece of it is for everybody that's watching this live stream, they probably can't even like wrap their head around what a trillion is.
Well,
And not for nothing, I get that. I have to like try to wrap my head around that. A trillion. Come on.
the positive thing is, here's a positive, that
Okay.
the money that they're spending to build the wall in Texas has already been approved by Congress, and they had it stashed somewhere, $9 billion or some crazy amount.
That's so funny. I've been saying that whenever I talk about the wall, I've been saying that's already been approved. There is no need to approve anything unless you're misappropriating the funds. Well, and then you saw he sold, what was it? $330 million of actual hardware to build the wall for like $2 million or something like that. And now they got to go buy it back. Guy's a fucking retard. Yes, on Crypto on the Rocks, as long as you keep it a little bit, I don't care about the occasional slip of the tongue because, you know, hashtag FJB.
LCX.
Yes, LCX.
Hey, listen.
I don't know if you caught that. That was the first one I went over.
I did.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
But,
LCX is the number one. I'm kind of going over what we're going to use for the
right.
everybody's going to vote on that. So we're going to give everybody the chance who wants to vote on what we're going to DCA in. First was LC. Well, you heard what I said about Bitcoin, Philip?
No.
Okay. So what I decided we were going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I am going to use $25 a week as the DCA amount. I figure that's something even people who are going like paycheck to paycheck can like probably find $25 a week. I'm going to take 15 of that $25 every week and follow what I tell other people to do, which is put the majority of it in Bitcoin. So we're going to take $15 of that 25 every week, put it in Bitcoin. So no matter what, Bitcoin is going to be part of the portfolio. And then $10 is going to go into whatever everybody votes on. So LCX was option 1. Cardano that we just had up on the screen was option 2. You want to go and talk about option 3? 3. All right, hang on. Let me bring it back up here. All right.
Here's Cardano.
Yep, I gotta get to the next screen here. This was a Philip suggestion as well.
Remember, everyone, I'm not financial advice.
That's yeah. I already went over that. I think I still have it up. Yeah, I've got it up on the screen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Like I said, some old guy on the interweb here. But my goodness. So yeah, XLM Stellar.
That's good.
Thumbs up about that, right?
Yeah, I bought some this week.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely.
Perfect. See, now that's what I was saying to everybody else. Listen, want to DCA along with us? Have at it. Either way, I'm going to DCA. I'm obviously going to move it off the exchanges. I'm going to suggest to you again. I'm being a bit U.S. centric here. But if you are from another country, use whatever exchange works for you. If you're outside the U.S., more than likely, and maybe Europe, you can use Binance. By all means, go ahead and do that. But for the U.S. residents, link is already in the description. If you're going to DCA along with us, don't have to. Why would you listen to me? I'm just some ding dong. But anyway, link to Coinbase and Gemini are in the description already. Coinbase has, I believe, every one of the ones that are on the list here. So Gemini does not, however.
Huh.
All right. So you go with XLM there, right, Philip?
Yep.
All right. The next one on the list, let's pull it up here. Is Quant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at this price. I don't know if you remember me telling you when I bought my Quant, it was like $130. Yep. I am like so upside down in this. And you know, can I go on a rant for a second?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thanks. I hear people say all the time, and I think, matter of fact, I heard it was on some podcast I was watching or listening to or something, where, you know, Dave Ramsey, and I love Dave Ramsey, don't misunderstand. I think a lot of people who need to get out of debt should follow his principles. I've read his books, etc. And but he has a very negative attitude toward cryptocurrency. And I guess if you do, like we were talking about when I first started the stream, just coming in, jumping in to go ahead and try and make a quick frickin' buck over the weekend, like, you know, like right now, Bitcoin's up to over 28K. Well, shame on you. Get the fuck out. It's that simple. Get the fuck out. That we don't need you here for that. Okay, so you can go listen to Dave Ramsey. Got no issue. I think a great guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Go do what he says. But one of those live stream or whatever I was listening to, the person was concerned because, you know, he was saying, if you invested in cryptocurrency last year, so 2022, you lost money.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
That is completely untrue, and here's why. Now, if you bought in 2022 and you still hold your cryptocurrency, you have less dollar amount of cryptocurrency. And this is a prime example right here for me. Here's my example right here. When I bought Quant, it was $130 per Quant. Now, basically $90, right? I've lost money. No, I haven't lost money. I still hold my Quant. And as long as I hold my Quant, maybe my Quant isn't worth as much, but I haven't lost a goddamn dime because guess what? I haven't sold it. The only way you're losing money and the only way that his statement is true is if you sold when everything hit the frickin' basement. That's the only way. For me, Quant is a DCA opportunity, which is why it's on the list here for us to DCA into. Okay, rant over. Go ahead, Philip. You jump in.
No, bought that. I bought Quant too. That this week. I've been buying Quant when it gets down into. I think I got it when some of it was 86 this week and 88.
Yep.
I was like going crazy. I was like, I spent,
Yeah.
I don't know, I just buying it, mortgage the house, $100,000, everything.
Oh,
Only
nobody
kidding.
mortgage your house.
Listen, only kidding, Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Hey, listen, I got nothing against him. I mean, when I was trying to like get control of my finances back in the day, that's how I ended up reading his books. I was listening to him live because he had like a weekly podcast or whatever the hell he had, or TV thing. I used to listen to it on like YouTube or whatever. And good general investment financial information. Truly, truly. But like, the attitude toward cryptocurrency perplexes me. And for somebody who's so entrenched in the traditional finance space and the money space, I mean, how do you reconcile the devaluation of the US dollar by telling people to invest more in the US dollar or to save the US dollar? Like, oh, you want savings? Put it in your bank in the US dollar.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't have dollar reserves. Always good to have dollar reserves. We're still in a fiat currency system. But like, that shouldn't be all your wealth. That shouldn't be all your savings, because you're losing money, man. Losing money.
All right.
The FJB administration is trying to bury us left, right, and center.
All right. So here's my scoop. Scoop-a-doo.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put you full screen. You tell everybody the scoop, because guess what? I'm out. I got to go get some more. So you keep the live stream going, all right? I'll be right back. All right, listen to Philip, guys.
Yeah, okay. See you later. Yeah. Listen, I don't do Dave Ramsey. Don't even like Dave Ramsey. He's a multi-freaking billionaire, millionaire, whatever. How much is he net worth? Google it. Tell you. You know. I don't listen to the news. Why? Because the first thing I do is I Google the net worth of each of these individuals on the shows I'm watching. I mean, it's ridiculous. They're all multimillionaires. How in the hell do they understand what it's like to pay for groceries, or to, even think remotely about, I can't really do that. No, we can't go out this week. No, we can't do that. No, I'll figure out how to cut down my own tree, instead of spending a lot of money on it. They just do it because why? Because they have an abundance of money. So I don't listen to the news anymore because of that. That might be crude and rude and whatever, but to me, they just don't make any sense. It's all about ratings. I mean, that's what it says, right? Whether that's real or fake news or whatever, to me, it's just ratings, and it's like, I'm not going to tune into it. I'm certainly not going to watch people tell me how I should live my life, and that they have an ounce of idea what my life's like, but they're making $10 million a year. I mean, how is that possible? So Mr. Ramsey is, like I was saying, Keith, I've never bought a book, never will buy a book from him. Could give a rat's ass what advice he has, and I don't care how many people he's helped. Has he really helped anyone? And I've never heard a lot of people go, "Oh yeah, Dave Ramsey helped me. I was $100,000 in debt, and I'm not. I've saved my house." I mean, that common sense is, did you add an extra payment? Did you get another job? How did you pay all that stuff off? He certainly didn't send you any money, but Dave Ramsey is a multi-millionaire writing books about how you can save money. And I just don't listen to that shit anymore because, like I told people, all these people that are watching us, all the millions of people throughout the world, right? Listen, you go Google the people that you pay attention to on the news. Every last one of them is a multi-millionaire. They all make an incredible amount of money. And, even if incredible means from 10 million to beyond, or even if it's $1 million a year or 250 to 350,000, because they're like rookies, that's a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just the people, like it. To me, it's insanity when you can watch television, and I don't do television. But when you can watch television, like I watch mostly YouTube in repeats, And if I go to a pub and sit and watch football, then of course now I'm watching television. But what I
Yep.
find interesting about watching television is one moment you're watching these multi-millionaires playing football. And then the next moment you're supporting some sort of nonprofit, let's help people get water. And I'm like, that don't even make sense.
You're right.
How in the world do you flip the channel to baseball, football, basketball, where these people are making so much money, and then flip it to another channel, or the commercial comes on and it talks about some of the poverty we have, the homelessness we have?
Yep.
I mean, it would take one, if all of them got together and just said, hey, I'm going to give up my amount of money. I don't need that much money. I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to live. Now, there are people that are very wealthy that live very modest.
Yep.
And everybody knows Warren Buffett. He lives in the same house that he was in. He bought this, that he's been in his entire life. You don't hear about Warren Buffett now. I haven't Googled it, so maybe I'm wrong. And I really don't want Warren Buffett. I don't want to Google him. But does Warren Buffett have $100 million yacht somewhere? I don't know Warren Buffett, but I really doubt it, because he drives the same freaking car. He lives in the same freaking house. He's not, I think the reason he's so wealthy, he's not driven by wealth. He's not driven by money.
You're right.
He's a businessman. He dabbles. What started off as dabbling has turned into a financial empire. When he was buying GE stock, I remember this. GE dropped when it was dropping. It got down to $18,000 or 18. Was it 1,800? No. What was it? 100? Well, anyway, it was $18 a share. It dropped to $18 a share. So he spent, I think, $2 billion. Within a week, it was down to $6 a share. Well, if you're going to buy GE stock, that's the time to have bought GE stock, when it hit $6 a share. But guess what? Did Warren Buffett lose money on the $2 billion? Yeah, when it hit $6, he was in the negative. But now look at GE stock. It used to be a blue stock. It used to stay around $30, $40. Last time I looked, it was like $70 to $80 a share, which is amazing, because what did they do? They got rid of stuff. Yep. Everyone's thinking, blah, 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 they're going to do whatever. They got rid of stuff. They downsized, and their stocks have gone up. They're better today than they were when that guy that was the CEO, whatever his name was. What was it? Everyone oohed and awed over him back in the 70s and 80s and early 90s. When he spoke, everyone was like listening. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
What is it now? It's $111.
There it is.
I mean, when my father-in-law worked for GE, the best I ever saw was $40. Maybe, and that was good times. Now it's $111.
Yep.
It's absolutely incredibly crazy. So I just don't. I don't know. I'm not going to endorse look. I'm not going to jump on these bandwagons with these people, like these YouTubers. Subscribe if you like my channel. Well, guess what? If I subscribe, some of these people, if you Google them, they're making a ton of money. And they're living this lifestyle that looks really exciting, and you're thinking, wow, this is really great. But they do other things.
Of course. We all do.
Nothing wrong with making a lot of money. Absolutely nothing.
I agree.
But when is enough enough? You know what I mean? Is that your entire drive is to make money in life? I don't know. I think helping people, helping one another, that's really the key to life, to happiness.
You just hit on what I was going to say, brother.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing with the money? What are you doing with the money? That's what matters.
I've read a lot of things about people that have a lot of wealth. And as they've gotten older in life, the thing they say the best is they're downsizing.
Yep.
More is not better. When you're
Yep.
in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, sometimes even 40s, you're all about more is better. More is better. Well, guess what? Every house that you own, everything that you have has to be driven or it goes kaputzi. Has
Yep.
to be lived in, or guess what? It goes kaputzi. If you're going to live in a house and have 5 other houses, what do you have to do? You got to have maintenance people,
Yeah. People got to take care
landscapers.
of that.
The amount of money that you're spending on keeping all that up and interest, why don't you take all of that and put it toward a good cause and live comfortably in a house that you can not only afford, but do you really need 15 rooms and 8 bathrooms? Honestly,
I get it.
we're a nation of it just, I don't know. That's not who I am.
Well, it's what society has taught us, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, and it's funny, Philip. You and I got on because I literally just got onto it today about this other guy. I'm going to send you a link, and you can go and check it out. I'm going to be actually ordering his book. Matter of fact, probably tomorrow because
whose book?
Well, I wasn't going to put that out yet because I was going to try and have him on do an interview with him. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Okay, come on, Keith. Think. Sorry, little slow on the uptake here today. Oh, shit. Aston. All right, this guy right here. Hold on. Let me. I know you're not on Twitter, but
Nope.
I've got him on Twitter. Hold on. And again, I just found him today. I haven't been able to do 100% research, yada, yada, yada. But basically, he wrote a book that I'm going to order tomorrow. So I'm going to read it and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
The Bible and Bitcoin. And part of the premise, as I understand it, again, haven't read it yet. So if I am misquoting him, I apologize right now.
Yeah.
But basically, how he believes that once you understand Bitcoin, you don't look at the the Bible talks about money. I mean, according to him, over 25% of the Bible in some way, shape, or form talks about money. And I believe that. I mean, how many parables? Jesus with regard to taxes, Jesus with regard to the collectors, Jesus with regard to the help me in the temple, and blah 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 blah. Right? So I'm sorry. Again, as good as it is, it's anyway. My point is, I can believe when he says that when he did his research, he found out he's a pastor in some church, I can't remember. And basically, he figured out it was like 25% of the verses or something along that line. Again, if I'm misquoting, my apologies. But he believes that Bitcoin, more than any other money we've had, including gold, is kind of what God refers to when he's talking about money. And I'm trying to be careful in my choice of words. I'm not saying that he's saying that Bitcoin is God's money. That's not what I'm saying. But the premise behind Bitcoin, its finality, its finite nature, there's only 21 million, et cetera, that kind of thing. Especially when it comes to the way that they use it in certain parables, or the parables about money to teach people. So I'll know more and hopefully understand it better once I read the book. But I'll send you the link to his his website, and you can go check it out on your own, Philip, and see what you think. Yeah, so that's coming, and once I read the book, if it really hits me the way I think it might hit me, then I'm going to reach out to him and see if he wants to do an interview on my channel, and hopefully he will. I mean, I get it. I'm just a small crypto YouTuber by comparison, but I see that as still spreading the word of God potentially. So I'm okay with that. I know we got off track. Sorry about that.
No, it's not a biggie. I wasn't talking crypto either, but I don't know. I like, whether people like crypto or not, some people are, I have nephews. I have nephews, 3 nephews. I already told you this.
Yep.
Okay, so I won't tell you again, but I had texted one of them, and they texted me back, and he says, I just don't believe in crypto.
Yep.
But he believes in the stock market. And I just thought to myself, that's like saying I like to eat, but I won't go to, I don't know if that's a good analogy. Let's think of something else. I'm going to wear clothes, but no, that's not a good analogy either. Anyway, it's interesting that people don't like it, but you hear so many people and so many things are getting into it. I mean, Warren Buffett's gotten into it somewhat.
I understand.
In the Brazilian market, I think he invested quite a bit into the Brazilian market. I don't know if he was investing in whatever he was, but I mean, it's out there. It's whether you like it or not.
It isn't going anywhere. It isn't going anywhere.
So for financial people to say, "Well, I don't believe in it," it
you
doesn't make sense to me.
Philip, listen. We've talked about it, you and I, a number of times, and I've talked about it for those people who are just watching us right now. I've talked about it. I can't count how many times on videos and live streams where you want to know what these JP Morgan Chase people, these people who own, BNY Mellon, all these other people, they're full of shit because behind the scenes, they're building the infrastructure to custody cryptocurrency for their clients who have high net worth.
Right.
So, and I mean, Chase, look at Chase. I talked about it. I think it was maybe Monday's live stream. No, last week's live stream where Chase starting, I think in a week, they're no longer going to allow people to use their Chase card to purchase cryptocurrency. Well, why? When Chase has built an OTC desk to help their clients with cryptocurrency. Because the idea is it's meant to keep me and you, Philip, the average Joe, frickin' broke and under their thumb. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. And here's the thing, folks. I know sometimes I go on tangents here. Feel free to rein me in, Philip. But listen, folks, if you think that this system is looking out for you, if you think these politicians are looking out for you, if you think these banks and other institutions are looking out for you, you might as well just log the frick off this live stream right now and go away. Because guess what? There is nobody coming to help you. They're going to screw you every time they can, and they're going to do it for everybody to know about it. And they're going to do it under the guise that we're here to help. Just like everything we've seen from the SEC. Gary Gensler knows he can't postpone this much longer. That's why I keep saying, listen, by the end of this month, Bitcoin's going to start to do the slow and steady climb up. It's going to start going up. If you're not investing in Bitcoin right now, shame on you. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old idiot on YouTube. But come on, think about it. Take the time to look outside of what the mainstream media is telling you. Take the time to look outside of what your banks are telling you. Take the time to look outside of what the FJB administration is telling you. They are not here to help you. They're here to screw you. You got to help yourself. No one's coming to save you. And Bitcoin gives you, okay, I sound like a Bitcoin maxi right now. And Bitcoin and cryptocurrency give you the opportunity to be outside of that system and go like this to them. It's that simple. So, with that note, Philip, I think it's time that we tell everybody to vote and see what they want. So, What I you know what? I don't think we actually did the last one. Let me bring up the last one here. Hold on one second. Beep, 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 beep. Where is it? Here it is. The last one in our list is H bar. Now, I should note that the last two coins that we talked about, this one and Quant, are meant to help integrate the TradFi, the traditional finance institutions, into the blockchain. Bottom line is, yes, it's going to take maybe a decade. Who knows? Maybe even 2. I don't think it's going to take 2. Honestly, I don't even think it's going to take a decade, in my opinion. TradFi and other type of things such as stocks, bonds, etc., are all going to be tokenized. When they get tokenized, guess where they're going to be? They're going to be on the blockchain, and things like Quant and HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, are going to be part of what helps to facilitate that happening. So that's the last one. So on our list of choices for people to vote on, LCX, I'm going to put this actually, you know what? I'm going to put it in the chat. So let me bring Philip and I back up here. And I'm going to go into the chat, and I am going to put this in. So, Philip, feel free to chat while I'm, while I'm typing this in. So the first one is LCX. Next one, ADA. And again, remember, people, for any of these coins or tokens that are stakeable, we will stake them, and we will also include that as part of, your potential earning income, because you want to know what? You're DCAing a small amount into something like Cardano, for example, but if you take that Cardano and you stick it in a staking pool, you're going to earn more. So you need to do that kind of thing. So, all right, LCX, ADA for Cardano, XLM for Stellar, QNT for Quant, and HBAR for Hedera Hashgraph. Whoops. Spell it correctly, Keith. All right, so the voting is open. We'll let that go for a little bit. I've put it all in there. Vote for one. Put it in the live chat, please. I'd appreciate that. And I know I've got a lot of people out there watching who haven't jumped into the live chat, and I understand, but I'd appreciate it if you would at least vote for me. You heard me talk about, and Philip talk about, all of these potential cryptocurrencies that we're going to DCA into. Hell, you know what? Even if you don't understand it, because I know I got a couple of people out there that messaged me privately and were telling me how they were having difficulty wrapping their head around cryptocurrency, and I understand it's a new paradigm. It's something you need to immerse yourself in and get used to. You know what? Pick one. I don't care. Pick one. Put it in the chat, please. And I won't even put it up on the screen, okay? I won't even put it up on the screen. I'll just see what the tally is, and we'll go from there. All right. Which one are you voting for, Phil? Because you want to know what? You're here. You get a vote. What are you voting for? What's your vote?
I like LCX. I like Liechtenstein.
All right. LCX has one vote, folks. One vote for the LCX. I'm going to even put that in the live chat so everybody can see that, okay?
Well, you haven't even talked about XRP, but that's a good one, too.
Yeah, but because I limited it to 5, Philip.
Right.
That's
I
why.
know. That's that. You got 5 already.
Yes. I figure we'll stick with this for a while. We'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. All right, one vote for LCX. There we go. Boom. There it is. So Philip's in for LCX. Come on, people. Hit me up. I got people messaging me too. No, don't message me. If you message me, the vote doesn't count. You got to put it in a live chat. I appreciate the fact that you're messaging me, and I'll get back to you after the live stream. But you want to talk to me during the live stream, it's in the live chat. If you're on Facebook, you should be able to see in the. Okay, there we go. We got another vote for Quant. So we got one for LCX, one for Quant. Thank you. Appreciate that vote. Keep them coming, please, folks. And we're going to go. I'll tell you what. Let's see. What time is it? We'll go till 8 o'clock Eastern here. So about another 5 minutes, we'll leave the vote open. So Again, what is it with you people messaging me? Stop messaging me on my phone in the live chat. Live chat. Otherwise, the vote don't count. Let's go. Come on, Philip. Make them vote.
Well, I like Quant too. I think that's great. I already voted for LCX, but I love Quant. I love it at $88.89 because when I first started buying Quant, it was 140.
Yeah, I know.
So I did buy some when it went over 140. I think I even bought some at 142, but that's irrelevant. You know, my goal is to just continue to buy a little Quant. I read a thing once that, you know, if you had 10 Quants, that was a good amount. I don't know how many you can have, but that's my goal, to get 10.
I think that is worthy, to be completely honest with you.
So I know I'm far from that. Maybe I'm up to half of that, maybe, but I don't know. But,
you and me both, brother.
Yeah, but I'm just buying, you know, a quarter. Well, if it's a 140 and you buy $25, you're not getting a quarter. But when it's $88,
yeah,
or below,
you can buy a whole one.
every $25, you're getting a quarter toward getting to one. So these last few weeks, Quant's been down, which is, and I see them one day being really up, because if everything goes through Quant, like not just what you say, but there's a lot of people out there who would validate this, that everything's going to go through Quant. I mean, I can see Quant just being ridiculously.
Yeah, it's going to be a ridiculous price. And you know, there's the thing, Philip. You know, you brought up two good points that I would like to tell everybody while the voting is still going. Another vote for LCX. Look at Philip. Go, Philip. So two things Philip brought up that's important to point out, especially for those of you who are new, who are listening to this, and I hope you're enjoying this, man. I really do. I hope you enjoy this kind of back and forth and just casual learning. Like I said, you know, bring a drink. Cheers. Cheers, Philip. Appreciate it, man. Phil's my brother, man. He's always here to support me. I love this man. All right. Anyway, the first point that Philip brought up when he was explaining the price of Quant, so QNT, which we have one vote for Quant out there. So he's like, you know, even if you're putting in, like right now, we're talking about DCAing $25 on a weekly basis. You're basically getting a almost quarter to third share of a Quant at the current pricing structure. Mm-hmm. And when you buy, and this is a point, because think about it from the perspective of Bitcoin. Currently, if we go back on here, Bitcoin's hovering right around $28,000. I'm going to guess that anybody who's sitting in here in this live stream isn't got 28 grand that they're going to just go throw into a Bitcoin. If you did, I think you're going to be winner chicken dinner. Again, not financial advice here, but the point is, you don't have to buy a whole of any one of them. You DCA, you dollar cost average, the way you see fit, as much as you can afford to do. And you do like Philip said, where he bought a little bit here, he bought a little bit there, and now he's got more than a Quant. Got a couple of Quant. Because why? He took the time to be consistent in his purchasing, even at amounts. I mean, I don't know exactly what his amounts were, but even again, at amounts like we're talking about today, $25 on a weekly basis. That's how you do it. That's the first piece of this. And then I forgot what the second part of what you said was. Oh, about you know how he was talking about, you know, that this may be part of you know, something bigger. It's going to grow. You're going to have all this potential wealth. And he wanted to have, I think he said 10. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, 10. Here's point number 2. When you're doing this dollar cost averaging, you should have, like Philip does, a plan in mind as to how much it is you're looking to accumulate. As part of that plan, you should also have an idea as to not only what you're going to hold, what you're going to hodl, because you should be hodling. Hodl. For those who are new here, hold on for dear life. is basically what that stands for. Sorry, I was going to put it up on the screen, but I guess I don't have that in this particular program. Anyway, but then you should also decide that what amount you're going to have that's extra, that when, for example, we're talking about quant goes through the roof, you can sell that particular portion of quant and take your profits. You should always take profits. If nothing else, you should be getting back your initial investment. And to be honest with you, you should be looking to get more back from whatever it is you're investing in. So if your goal, in Philip's case, which is 10 quant, maybe the goal should be 12, 15 quant. And then when quant is, I don't know, a couple $100+ per $1,000, whatever, per quant, you sell off your excess, still hold your 10 in this case for this example, and then take your profits. Makes sense, right, folks?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, we're past 8 o'clock. Let me go tally it up. And if there's a tie, I'm going to break the tie. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 2 for LCX, 1 for quant. So I guess LCX is going to be our first investment of $10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. I'm not going to do it right now, obviously, but I'll go in to Coinbase because both of these are on Coinbase. I'm going to buy the $15 worth of Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy the $10 worth of LCX. And I'm gonna leave it on Bitcoin for a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull it off and self custody that. And what I'll do by next week for our live stream for next Crypto on the Rocks on Friday, I will have a spreadsheet put together. It'll show you how much we've purchased. It'll show you what our average enter price is, because remember, if, for example, every Friday or every Crypto on the Rocks, we're going to be DCAing into Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin is going to fluctuate. So what will happen in order to give us the best spreadsheet possible, we're going to average the price so you can see where we are. So in other words, it doesn't matter to me if Bitcoin's 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. Doesn't matter, but that will average in the price and then give you a trackable amount so you can see right here on Crypto on the Rocks, if you were doing the same as us, where you would be with your investment strategy. My goal is, and I truly believe that, we're going to see that the investments in Bitcoin and these other 5 cryptocurrencies are going to give us a net positive return. I think because we're going into the bull run, we're going to see that net positive return in short order. But here's the key. Everything doesn't go up forever. So especially where these altcoins are concerned, the LCX, ADA, XLM, Quant, and HBAR, they're going to come back down. We still want to make sure that we have earned more money, even when it comes back down and retraces. The average retrace is about 80%. When it retraces 80% versus the US dollar fiat we put in. So if you can picture the spreadsheet, and again, I'll go over in more detail once I put it together for next week. It'll tell you what the asset is. It'll tell you what our average buy-in price is. It'll tell you how much of it exists from that DCA, and then what the fiat amount is we've entered. So like how much we've put toward that. And then at the current price of whatever the asset is, Bitcoin, for example, how much dollar value, US dollar value it's worth. So we'll be able to track and see where we'll end. So look at that, Philip. Bam. LCX, straight off, first cuff. Good job. Cheers. All right, and thank you for everyone who voted. Appreciate you taking the time. Like I said, I know some of you. I know a couple of people that voted here. They are very shy and don't like having themselves put out there. And I'm hoping that's going to change. I'm hoping eventually you'll come and join Philip and I and whoever else is here on Crypto on the Rocks. But I appreciate you taking the time to jump into the live chat at least and give us your choices. Appreciate that.
Hey, are
what's
we
up for
still
you
on
this
for,
weekend?
you still on for Tuesday, right?
Yes, I will be in touch with you on Tuesday.
Okay.
I do. I think I got a like a video chat at some point, so I'm not exactly sure what time.
Look,
But yes,
make
I
it
will.
after 3:30 because that's when Wendy gets home.
Okay.
And we shouldn't have
Absolutely.
any problems because last time it was our internet.
Yeah, it was just odd because like I was able to get in, but
Right.
you weren't. So
Well, sometimes that's what happens is like, when a carrier decides to upgrade, or even when a bank decides to upgrade. This happened several times when our kids were in college on a Saturday night. The bank didn't necessarily notify you. You went to go take money out of your bank and you couldn't do it. And the reason you couldn't do it is because they had gone offline and they had upgrades that they were doing.
yep.
And if you weren't paying attention to the emails, and I'm thinking they did put out emails, then all
I'm
of a
sure.
sudden you're at a club in Nashville, Tennessee, and you're trying to get money out of your debit account. And guess what? It doesn't work.
Yep.
So how do you access money? Well, you hope you have a credit card on you or something of that nature. But it's the same thing that happened on Tuesday. Unitel was upgrading, and we couldn't do anything. That's why it kept kicking us out.
That's all right. Well, hopefully we'll have less difficulty. We're going to get your money off the exchange because,
Yeah.
folks, get your money off the exchanges. I get it for the most part here in the United States. Gemini, Kraken, Coinbase, strong exchanges, regulated. I get it. But at the end of the day, not your keys, not your coins. If you don't have those keys in a self-custody wallet, guess what? It's not your Bitcoin, man.
And,
Not your
and,
crypto.
here, and here's a good point. It happens to the best. It happened to Mark Cuban, a billionaire.
Exactly.
So if you don't take it off, guess what? It could happen to you. And, it happened to Mark Cuban, and he's a billionaire. So that 875,000, well, maybe it was a weekend outing at Vegas. I don't know. But if something like that happened and it was $1,000 or $2,000, that'd be a lot of money. So,
Yep.
Take Keith's advice and put it in a secured wallet.
Hey,
Yeah.
hardware wallet, Tangent wallet.
And that's
Easy.
like
a matter of fact,
card, right?
It literally it's the size of a credit card. And I'll tell you what, Philip. Honestly, I might eventually just get you into this. I've got them. So everybody knows, Tangent. If you saw my video on yesterday. What's today? Today's right, Thursday. Yesterday.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a new wallet that you have the option to take care of your own seed phrase, because the wallets I just showed you, to me, are just like, keep it simple, stupid, because like all you have to do is make sure you secure the card. There's no seed phrase to take care of. And so I think that you and I we're gonna transition you, if possible, over to that, because I think, honestly, Philip, I think it would be easier for you. I'm not gonna lie. And for folks, I'll tell you what, link is in the description for Tangent wallet. If you have not, you want a Tangent wallet, you want the new one where you control your seed phrase, okay, no problem. I get it. I understand. Link in the description below. If you use that link, you'll get 10% off your purchase. So go ahead and do that. And I'm trying to pull out another hardware wallet right now, which is literally stuck for some reason. What the? Have I drank that much, Philip? I didn't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
There we go. Hallelujah.
You're pretty soft tonight, I think, almost.
I thank you. I agree. Too soft, actually. And now here's one Philip will be familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ledger Wallet. And here's the thing, folks. I don't have anything against Ledger. Remember, I know they came out with some what ended up hurting them as far as like talking about their Ledger Recover service. And if you're looking for more information about that, check out my YouTube channel and go right into wallets, and you'll see the video I did about it. And honestly, another good hardware wallet. I mean, like I said, Philip uses it. I help him, show him how to get his assets on there. Hardware wallets, definitely the way to go. Long-term hold, long-term storage, okay? Unless you're doing some staking. And even then, you can do staking on Ledger in a lot of cases.
Mm-hmm.
The other alternative, if you're looking for something more where you might be looking to move your money around, Exodus Wallet. Again, link in the description below for that. Philip can talk about that one as well. He has Exodus Wallet on one of his devices, and that helps him to manage his crypto as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know you it's not like you're in there every day, Philip, but any input about the Exodus?
No.
Bottom line is they got a very friendly user interface. They always have.
It looked pretty easy, but I like, it is what it is. So it seems easy. I just need to use it more often. I need to do it on my own. I need to take it off of Coinbase, put it in Exodus. Yep. Take it off of Coinbase, put it in Exodus. I do that 3 or 4 times, and I'll feel very comfortable.
And you'll be very
just like I feel very comfortable on Coinbase. I can go on Coinbase. I feel very comfortable using their, whatever they have. It's easy. It's easy, and I like it. I like simple things. I like the repetitive things. I like to do the same thing over and over. Why? Because I like it, because I can do it.
Yep. Yep. I get it. You got to feel comfortable, especially, I mean, again, this is a totally new asset class. It's something that as a whole, we don't, as a society, know how to utilize yet on a grand scale. And though I think that's going to change, and if you ask me, I think that's going to change over the next 3 to 5 years. And especially if they end up rolling out CBDCs, because here's a newsflash, folks. For those of you who don't know, CBDC, central bank digital currency, is basically going to be like your fiat US dollar. Okay, again, I know I'm being US centric here, but it's going to be completely digital form. There will be no such thing as a physical dollar. And it is going to be 100% centralized and programmable by, in this case, our central bank, the Fed. And here's the thing, folks. Regardless how the Fed rolls out the retail CBDCs to me, you, Philip, you're going to have to use a cryptocurrency wallet of some kind. Now, it won't look like Ledger here. It won't look like Tangent. It'll probably be an app on your wallet. Mm-hmm. And it will be one that will be similar, if not exactly like your banking app for your local bank, but it's going to be something that is going to have private keys. Like when you set up your wallet, like I said, with Tangent, you don't have to worry about a seed phrase. You're going to have to worry about a seed phrase unless they make it so simple you don't have to. And if they did that, I'd be afraid, be very afraid, for you to be able to control whatever CBDC they come out with. When they do this, guess what? That is going to be, in my opinion, the watershed moment where people are going to be like, well, okay, if I have to do this for my bank, why wouldn't I do it for something like Bitcoin that I have 100% control of versus a CBDC, which they have 100% control of, and be able to send whatever you want, wherever you want, use it to buy whatever you want, whenever you want. And there's nobody that can block that transaction versus, again, the same type of wallet, but with a CBDC, you don't have the right. Well, they'll initially give you the right to be able to just buy whatever you want. But they're going to do like they're doing now with Choke Point 2.0. You want to buy a gun? No gun for you. You need gas in your car? Get an electric vehicle. You ate meat this week? No more meat for you. That's the shit that's coming. That's the dystopian future. Again, off on my soapbox here, Philip. You're supposed to stop me from doing that, brother.
Well, that there's a lot of truth to what you're saying. And for the people that live in cities and, don't have the luxury of having a piece of property where you could grow, your own vegetables,
your own food, yeah,
raise your own your own, whether you raise a pig or a cow,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we living in Maine, you still have that ability. I mean, you live in a lot of places, you still have that ability. But if you're in a large city, you're not going to be having cows living in your backyard or pigs. First off, it wouldn't even be
or up
allowed
on the roof, or none of that.
I know, but the city ordinance wouldn't even allow that. So
Right.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of truth to what you're saying, and there are ways around it, but sometimes those ways around it you'd have to actually relocate to somewhere else, and that's not always feasible, because if your job is right there, your kids are going to school, you end up falling in line, basically.
Yeah, you got family, whatever. Yeah, exactly, Philip. Exactly. Philip just hit the nail on the head there, folks. Nail on the head. Does anybody have any questions? I know there's still a few people here. Put your questions, comments, concerns, whatever in the live chat, because I don't know about you, Philip. Though I've only got a little bit left here, I might just go get another one, but then I think I'm going to wrap up.
Yeah, I think Wendy's heading to bed. I think I'm going to head out too.
All right.
Oh, no, she said she's not, so that's good. What? Oh, she's vacuuming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good Lord, Wendy, take a break.
Yeah. No, I tell her that all the time. That's not possible. That's like not being able to move out from your surroundings. She's not able to. We have vacuum cleaners. We have one at camp. We have one upstairs. We have one downstairs, and we have another one downstairs that we gave to our daughter. So we have 4 vacuum cleaners. 4.
Hey,
and they're not they're not bought at Walmart. They're Miele. They're German vacuum cleaners. So
high end, are you?
Yeah, high end. Well, that's because they're really good. We used to use Electrolux, but I think we had the canister for years and years and years. You get it serviced and you get it, and that's great. But then we started using Miele, and that's just a great vacuum. It's quieter. It's not so loud. It does a great job. They have a dog cat Miele, which is, very awesome. It's
if you got pets, man. Whew.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, you're asking her to put down something that
I know.
He doesn't need anything.
No. I think you work too hard, Wendy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she does. I mean, for heaven's sake, it's Friday. It's 8:20. She's still vacuuming.
I know. That's my point.
Oh, now she's blaming me that I'm still on the live stream and she doesn't want to go to bed without me.
Well, I'm going to let him go in a minute, Wendy. That's funny.
God.
Oh, it's all right. I'm going to go relax myself.
Hey, how's your family doing? Good?
Yeah, I've been so busy. I honestly, beyond like a what do you call that? FaceTime or whatever, I've barely been able to even touch base with them. But I'm hoping next week to get into a better schedule so I don't look as tired and I can actually juggle more things.
Yeah, but you're doing an awful lot. You're doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now you said you did something on Thursday too. So you're doing an awful lot of live streams. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, on my YouTube channel, I got lives on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
I have a video that goes out on Thursday. I have a short video that goes out on Saturday, and on Tuesday I put out a community post. Usually what I've been doing over the last month, I guess, is putting out like a poll. So I'll ask some kind of question and get the answers back. And that way I can use them on my live streams, the answers on my live streams and stuff. So everybody, matter of fact, if you answer those, I really appreciate it. Thank you, folks. Because it helps me to compile that information and get it like in real time. So that's been my schedule on YouTube. And that doesn't even count like my website and stuff.
That's a lot of work. And then on top of that, you're doing the other thing.
Yeah.
And that you just started, right?
Yep. I got the hands are full. I know they're not at the moment, but trust me when I tell you they're full.
Yeah.
So
make sure you say hi to your family, your daughter, and
I will.
Everybody, and
you too.
We look forward to talking to you on Tuesday.
Yes, I will be in touch. Matter of fact, if you haven't heard from me from like around 3 o'clock, Philip, make sure you message me. That way I don't get lost in something I'm doing and forget.
Well,
please.
It'll be after 3:30. That's when Wendy gets
home. That's what I meant. 3:30. After Wendy gets home. If you haven't heard from me by then, message me, okay?
Yep. I will.
You got any kids home? Or is everybody out again?
No, Paul's he's on a cross-country trip.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He's out in Michigan right now, and then from there he's heading to Colorado.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he's flying out of Colorado. He's flying to LA, and so he's having he's gonna take a few months and go see family. So I think that's good for him.
That is great for him. That is great for him, and he needs to do that. All right. Well, you got anything you want to wrap up with here, Philip? Other than that, I guess I'll wrap the stream and that kind of thing.
No, I appreciate you being on. Thank Wendy that she has an alarm that goes off at 7:15, and she has one that goes off at 7:15, and that's what I go to you at 7:15, because we're eating supper about that time. So, before you know it, I mean, I've missed you completely before, where I'm sitting in the chair waiting to get on, and next thing I know, I've gotten distracted with something on YouTube. And then the next thing I know, it's an hour and 15, 20 minutes later, and you're done already. So
I know. Philip, I truly appreciate you. I really do. I I love you, but I appreciate the fact that you're here supporting me every week. And I know, other people may come in, come out, whatever. But Philip is, for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, tried and true. He's here all the time. And again, not somebody who's like completely versed in cryptocurrency, but he's learning. He's learning and come such a long way. I can speak to this personally from where he and I had initial conversations about this. So if he can do it, you can do it. Because I know there's a couple of you out there that are like, I cannot wrap my head around this. Yes, you can. Just keep trying. Just keep trying.
It's true. Very true.
All right.
All right, brother.
Well, I appreciate you, brother.
Love you.
I love you. You have a good night. All right.
All right, you too. We'll see you later.
Yes. Later. All right, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being in the live stream. Thanks for being in the live chat. Monday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, live stream. Next Friday, Crypto on the Rocks. Make sure you're here so you can vote for whatever we're going to DCA into next. And I appreciate you. Thank you again. And have a good week.